Have you ever tried to find a shortcut for becoming a better dribbler? Well, I found one, and it made me better in 1v1s, develop more confidence on the ball, and have an insane touch when I'm in game situations. And so in this video, I'll explain exactly how this happened and exactly how you can do this too. I'll be going through the 45-minute session that I've tried and tested, and it's also helped transform the career of over 40 young athletes who've worked one-to-one with me. And look, I'm not gonna lie to you like other influencers. I'm not gonna tell you that doing this session once a week is gonna make you sign for a pro academy. But what I can promise is that doing this session is gonna help you become fitter, sharper, more technical, and most importantly, dominant in 1v1 situations. And if you've been watching my channel for any extended period of time, you know I'm all about giving you guys the truth. And this session is backed up by science, but is also tried and tested by me. I figured out what exercises work and how you can scale them to your ability. So without further ado, let's get into the session. So this 45-minute dribbling session is going to be broken down into 3 parts, and the first one is proprioception. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any extended period of time, you know proprioception is something I'm very big on. It's something I talk about loads, and that's because I believe it is so valuable for young footballers. No matter what level you're at, there's drills and ways to scale it to your ability. Proprioception is like your body's GPS. So take away your vision. How do you walk around? How do you know where your face is? How do you know where the walls are? That would just be complete proprioception. And when we apply that to football, it's game changing. Also working on our peripheral vision, which comes under the same category, is going to be super transformative for your dribbling. In game, players are coming at you from all different directions, and so being able to scan and look at these players but without having to turn your whole head to see them is a very important skill to have. We're going to be using the peripheral wall throw to work on this. So staring at a spot on the wall, standing on one leg and trying to catch the tennis ball as it comes back to you. Such a simple drill, but so effective for the warm-up. The next drill is going to be a single leg stand with our eyes closed and moving our head. So another super important one for proprioception. Obviously here our vision is taken away, but combining that with the head movement means it's even harder to stay balanced and coordinated. And then finally we do football specific movements, but blindfolded. So just jockeying, sprinting, backpedaling, even pretending you've got the ball. Receive the ball, do skills, do step overs, literally imagine the ball is at your feet and just run around blindfolded. And it sounds ridiculous and you may even look ridiculous, but I can promise you that starting this kind of training will transform your dribbling. So that's part 1 of this session. And part 2 is time to get on the ball. We're going to be looking at our basic ball mastery. Now I see a lot of young players wanting to skip this, but it is so vital to get this basic foundation first. Now back when I was a teenager, I used to just dribble with cones or dribble around my kitchen. But in today's day and age, there's loads of new technology and you should be making the most of it. Over the last month, I've been using F-Pro's ball mastery mat, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it. It's exactly the kind of thing I would have benefited from as a young footballer, and it's everything I vouch for on this channel. Being able to train at home and working on having your head up and combining it with an app is definitely a great way to master phase 2. And as I said, I've been testing it out to see exactly how effective it is over the last weeks and months, and I can tell you that the results have been very, very transformative. Obviously at the moment the weather is really bad as well, so it means I don't have to go out to the pitch and train, and if I want to just get some touches in, I can do it from the comfort of my own home. And if you want to join me and improve your dribbling for phase 2, I'll go ahead and put a link at the top of the description, and you can use my code JACK20 for the discounted price. And so with the ball mastery, it's important to just be basic and stationary. There's no need to overcomplicate this. This is just 15 minutes and trying to get as many possible touches on the ball as we can. This is one reason why I will always love ball mastery, and it's because there's no other way to touch the ball 1,000 times in 20 minutes. So doing the drills that you're going to be seeing on screen, whether it's V-turns, drag backs, croquettes, just getting as many touches as possible and getting really familiar with the ball. Our proprioception has helped warm us up, and our ball mastery has now got a touch in. Now it's time to move on to phase 3. Phase 3 of this session and the last 15 minutes is proper explosive dynamic dribbling. So now we're going to transition to the cone weave. Although this is a slightly repetitive drill, and I have sometimes been against it because it can be restricting, I think it's a great way for that bridge between basic ball mastery and then the complicated drills that are at the end of this session. The cone weave means you can just do the same drills that you were doing on the F-Pro mat, but now through cones going forward. After 5 minutes of this, we'll move on to freestyle dribbling. Now this is a drill that you've probably heard me and other influencers talk about loads, and that's because of how good it is. And as you've noticed, this session is just going to get progressively harder, and freestyle dribbling is one of the hardest drills to do properly. Forcing yourself to really imagine you're in game, there's players coming at you, how do you respond, how do you react to these players? And then finally, my favorite drill and the hardest one so far is blindfold dribbling. So the same way we did blindfold football movements at the end of the proprioception segment, now we're going to have the ball and literally just dribble without any vision at all. Imagine how effective this is going to be. Just picture for a moment, if you can dribble around in an open space doing step overs and keeping control of the ball, how do you think you're going to dribble in game when you can actually see and you can look down? You're going to be gliding in between players, and it's going to absolutely change your dribbling for the good. So to be honest, you could pretty much do this session every single day. You're not going to get too sore, you're not going to get too tired. You could do it in the morning before school, you could do it after team training, and after around a month of doing this session, the results are going to be so transformative. If you want to learn more about my proprioception training, you can click this video right here. And just as a reminder, if you want to get your hands on an F Pro mat and work on your ball mastery, go check the top link in the description.